Welcome back to Paper Confessions with Karamia's Corner. It is Thrifty Thursday, hosted by Turquoise Dreaming. Let's have a look and see what I found. Emmy and I went to a flea market in our area. It was at Redberry Court, was the name of the street, and I thought it was such a cute name. And when we got there, we were actually planning to leave because we didn't have cash on hand. I only had $3 in hand, but we were taking a chance to see if the sellers had Square so we could or do Venmo. But when we got there, the lady that was manning the area told us that everything was free. There were so many items. I didn't take any footage, but we did end up getting a few things. And we want to say thank you to Michelle, who was running the event with her granddaughter and or her niece, sorry, and the grandma whose name I forget. She's already 91 years old, and they're trying to get rid of a lot of things, but you can see from the books that I've found that she is a crafter and also likes art. So let's have a look and see what we got. First off, we found this adorable wooden house. And Michelle was actually showing us around her garden. She had a fairy garden. And this was very beautifully made. You can see the paint textures there. Little cat over there. I think this is going to be so pretty to add to our garden. So we got so much inspiration from seeing Michelle's garden. So thank you for that. We also got this little bin. She was going to give us a box, but I decided to take this basket here. It's like a little drawer. And we found a bunch of books. But I only picked 4 books, and the first one is by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is The Bodley Head, and I thought this was really amazing. I have The Romantic Egotist, sorry. I have a book that I'll show you, and if you've seen my library sales, I had featured it there. But this will be an amazing read and something to add to my book collection. So super happy with that. And then I found this one. So I'm attempting to join the collaboration hosted by Carol Crinkled Path, The Traveling Crafter. That's Angela's channel, and Jonah, the Preppy Crafty Girl. And it's Prairie Girls Gather. So you can share whatever project you'd like. I'm going to be making a journal. And I thought some of the images here would be perfect for what I'm planning to do. So really, really happy I found this. So super nice. Oopsie. And then this one, I was like, the last item actually found over there in 2016. Sorry, I'm too excited. In 2016, my family and I had the amazing chance to go to France and go to Giverny, where we visited Monet's garden. Oh my gosh. So check this out. And I'm curious, I wonder if she had gone there and actually bought this book there. But look at these amazing images. And again, some things to read on regarding his art. So I was super, super happy to have found that. Then they had this, and it's the 50s and 60s lunchbox. It's a collector's little book that shows you all kinds of lunch boxes. So we'll do a flip through Friday showing you what's in here next time. But I wanted to give you a quick preview of what's in there. So I'm going to put that down here. We also found some fun cassette tapes. I still have my cassette player. Found Elvis Blue Hawaii. And it looks to be in good condition, so we are going to try that out. My dad played Elvis, Beatles, and Johnny Mathis all the time, and Frank Sinatra. So I wanted to add this to my little cassette tape collection. And I also grew up watching musicals, so we have The King and I. Pretty awesome. I love it. So put that right there. Now, Emmy found a cassette tape that it was more for her decorating her room. She likes using some of these retro vintage items to decorate her room. So she said she liked the way this looked. And this one she thought was funny. It says, "Girlfriends talk about men." So that will be interesting. I'm going to have to listen and see what these gals are talking about. She also found this Vivitar camera that she's going to be using to decorate her shelves, and a Celestial tea container. So she usually puts her jewelry in there, so that will be fun. And then some of these decorative items, we have this little chicken, I think it's stone, and it looks like they were trying to sell it for $2, but they gave it to us for free. So we have that chicken. I'm going to put that right there. I love Precious Moments, and I am going to add this to my holiday decor. It says Rejoice, and it's a beautiful angel. I just love it. Oh my gosh. So that's going to go on our mantle this holiday season. She also had a couple of these individual, so you would hold it like this. It's really heavy, but it's a chip and dip type little platter, and Emmy really liked it. It has the hearts here, and then you'll see the maker's mark at the bottom over there. But I thought that was super cute. Emmy also found a scarf. She's going to give it to her sister Lil. So this is what it looks like, and it's in really good condition. So we'll give it a good wash, and then we'll give it to my older daughter Lil. Also found some of these crocheted little doilies, rectangle, but these are awesome to use. And again, they're trying to sell it for $2. We are going to use this. So Emmy's going to use the longer one that I'll show you on her counter. Like she has a shelf. And then the others I'll be using on my junk journals. So here's another one. Take that off. Here is the larger piece. Isn't that pretty? Super pretty. So put that on that pile, and we have one more over here. And that is that. And then Emmy found this. My mom loves these types of crocheted little throws. So this has a little hoodie. It says, I think, Vintage Havana. And these are the arms. So it's kind of a cute, it's a little, it can be worn as an oversized little throw that she can use in springtime. So we got this for my mom. I'm going to give it a good wash. And Emma found the cutest apron. Emma loves to bake, so I think this is going to be so cute. So she spotted it has like green buttons, polka dots, and look at the bottom. How cute is that? And then I have 3 more items here. One I'm going to put in my craft room. I can hang some of my tools or other items, dangles and whatnot. Really love this yellow piece, and it's wrought iron. And then I found the perfect little pillow for my chair that I have in my craft room. I have a red chair, but I'll show you a picture in a second of what that looks like on top of it. But look at that. I love it. I love birds, and this one has feathers. Isn't that cool? And I love the bright yellow. So this last piece is a decorative item for Christmas. They said it still works with the battery. We just have to change it. So it's a Christmas scene with Santa Claus flying over the homes, the carolers, and kids having fun. And then there's a button here, and these lights should turn on. So we'll give it a try. I still don't mind if it doesn't work. I can always put some fairy lights around it and light it up. But we are going to put this also on our fireplace mantle. But wait, I got this mid-century lamp from a thrift shop along with this cute little cube box that I'm going to use as a footstool or footrest and our reading corner in the house. Gonna replace that denim fabric. It's a little worn, but the bottom side looks really nice still. So here's what it looks now with the new fabric. Really comfy and plush, and it complements our little reading nook. I can't talk, but I have some of my books in a little art postcard that I framed, and this is our reading corner. Then I found a vintage jewelry box at Savers. Outside of it looks a little worn, but inside the velvet little containers there look really nice. I'm excited to put some of my favorite jewelry, vintage jewelry, in there. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little Thrifty Thursday haul. Again, a big thank you to Michelle for the free items to her grandma. Big thank you. And next time, stay tuned. I have an amazing haul of a piece that I found that I will now use to display my vintage compact mirror. So if you want to see what my collection looks like, I will link it at the end of this video. I also found some amazing crystal items that you can find in your bar area, and also for cups and glasses, and some sugar bowls. I believe some of them are depression glasses, so they are amazing. We're gonna look at that next time. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.